please, no one send hate to anyone found in this video. Anyone spoken about, anyone featured in. This video is not to show hate, it's just to shed light on the story and to get everyone's opinions on what happened to SoritCraft. This will be my last video on SoritCraft. Okay, we can all move on now. Do not send any hate. That is just evil. Okay, enjoy the video. Tell me about everything that went down, how you found out that Verdicts was cheating and all that stuff.
Okay, sure. So, hi, I'm your boy Blazer. I joined SoritCraft, I think, about 3 weeks ago, nearly a month ago, and before that, I checked out Vertix's channel, because he came on one of my live streams and asked me if I wanted to join, right?
Yeah.
And I checked out his channel, and there was a video on it, which I showed you, which was the one where he was cheating using World Edit on his videos. And I was like, okay, I mean, that's not too big a deal. He just replaced some wood on his shop. So I joined anyway, and it was really fun for the first, few weeks. And I had fun building my houses, and there wasn't really anyone on except Vertix, and we did a lot of stuff together, and he always really expected me to do stuff with him, like helping him with mining, or helping him set up mob spawners and stuff. So, I mean, it was fun, and then it got to the point where he could literally, like you said in your video, he asked me for 12 diamonds, and then he gave me a full set of diamond armor, and I was like, okay, I mean, sure. And I was just thinking in my head, how can you do that? Like, because I know you can trade it from villagers, I guess, but I didn't see he had, like, farmers and stuff. He didn't have the toolsmith villages that he needed for that, so I was like, how would he have done that? And yeah, that was my first bit of suspicion, along with the video of him cheating. And then it got to the bit where he was buying stuff, like, all the time. He had loads and loads of diamonds. And if you go back to his base, you can see he literally has over a stack of diamond blocks. He has like maybe 2 stacks of diamond blocks. And I was like, wow, okay, so either this guy is doing some serious hardcore mining, or like he's literally cheating. And also we had a mining competition when I first joined the server, and it was like for 45 minutes, like half an hour. And he got over a stack of diamond ore. And I went through his tunnels after the live stream was done, and he'd literally gone like all sorts of weird directions, and that's just what my
An X-ray texture pack.
Yeah, when they were X-raying. So I was just like, okay, so I had all these hints that he was shooting, but I didn't have any like definite proof. But then I also had the video from before, which I'd seen before, and it was just very suspicious, like you said. Like, it just felt really weird and a bit suspicious. So yeah, and then when you'd all left, I was thinking of leaving anyway. I was thinking, right, I don't like being forced to do videos on one specific thing, and also, it's just a bit weird, you know?
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying. You know, I could tell that there was something off with Verdicts, with all the stuff he had and everything.
Yeah.
It also looked like he probably used either World Edit or the fill command to flatten his base.
Yeah, he definitely, it's already proved him using World Edit, so
yeah,
I wouldn't put it past him that he also did it again on his base.
And also, I had noticed when I first joined the server that World Edit was one of the plugins, and I was quite curious why he would have that as a plugin.
Exactly. Yeah.
And honestly, I think I realized he was cheating. Like, when he came to my base and was like, "Hey, can I go mining in your area?" I was like, yeah, I guess, but he had a full set of netherite armor, and the nether update came out like 2 days ago.
And me and Hardshell Gaming, who is also on the server, we went netherite digging like just before everyone left the server. We were going for a solid hour and a half, and we only found like 5 netherite ancient debris, you know?
Yeah, because the ancient debris, it spawns only like 1 to 5 times per chunk.
Yeah.
So how did he have a full set?
I know, it's crazy, but yeah, so, I mean, it's just not fun, you know, when people are cheating, because then you're doing all of the work to get weird, decent stuff and nice houses and stuff, but then there's no real point to it, because they're just cheating, so, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of got tired of being on a server with someone that I knew was cheating, because it really ruins the fun for everyone else if you're cheating.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But yeah, I mean, hopefully he can, like, still find another place. Like, he's not a bad guy, I just think, like you said, he's a bit younger than us, and yeah, hopefully he can find a new server. And
yeah, like, I think he's fine. Like I said in my video, I do think he is younger, and he probably just doesn't know how to run a server. And I do hope that one day he'll be able to run a better server. But I don't know if I'll join another one of his servers, just based off my experience with SoritCraft.
Yeah, because the moment SoritCraft ended, he was already starting up a new server. He asked me to join, and I was like, no thanks, I'm good.
Yeah.
And he was already saying how he can just get more people and like basically replace us, you know. So
yeah, that's what I thought he would try to do, just kind of replace us, act like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And you said he reached out to you on one of your live streams?
Yeah, so basically I was like just on my survival world, and I was just building something. I think it was just like a house near the beach or whatever. But yeah, he just saw that and he was just like, hey, nice build, awesome. And then he just said, hey, do you want to join my server? And I was a bit sketchy because like he was obviously a stranger and I didn't want to join his server, but he seemed pretty nice on the live stream and all that.
Yeah.
So then I checked out his server and that's how I joined. So.
See, he reached out to me when I had like 30 subscribers. He commented on one of my videos, and he actually said it was called HeroCraft when he reached out to me, and I guess he changed the name.
Yeah.
And
weird because
yeah. Were you on SoritCraft Season 1?
No, I wasn't. I think it was like 2 weeks into Season 2. That's when he asked me. So yeah, about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. I played for like a week before he blew up my house.
Yeah. When I saw that video of yours, I was just like, what the heck? Because like you say, how can you accidentally blow up someone's house? It's just
like
crazy.
He sent me the messages like if you saw the Minecast, he said I didn't see how it blew up, which he had placed TNT inside and all around my house.
Yeah. I mean, even if you are doing that just for a prank, something is gonna go wrong.
Yeah.
With TNT next to someone's house, like.
And, then he told me he was going to rebuild it, and I was like, you know what, yeah, fine. And then I left the server, and he rebuilt it all in creative mode, and he used World Edit also to fix the terrain, so.
Yeah, oh my god.
So, is that basically all to your story? Because it's pretty conclusive.
He didn't, like, do anything specifically wrong to me. I mean, when we met up, he'd always, like, troll me with lava and stuff, and he'd always be a bit rude, like a bit, and his messages just always seemed like a bit rude and stuff. And I just put it past him because again, he's just trying to type quickly, I guess, and stuff, you know. So
yeah,
it's fine. But yeah.
All right. Thank you for.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you for telling me your story on SoritCraft. Hopefully, I'll be able to get some other people to tell me their story also, and I can.
This is really cool, actually. I've never been on someone else's channel. This is pretty cool.
Well, maybe we could collab again in the future.
Yeah, sure.
Well, Mr. Possible Panda, if you would just like to speak about everything that went down with SoritCraft and what, your experiences and opinions are, you have the floor.
So at the beginning, it all started when I was streaming. I was just streaming on Hypixel the Pit, and then suddenly Vertex Gaming joined my channel. And then he asked to invite me to SoritCraft, and I said yes. And then once that happened, I was like, oh, this is cool. And then until now, when he started like going crazy, he exploded Manta Ray's base. If you didn't know, he's cheating. And he's just gone crazy. And he's using kids for views. So he's basically what he's doing is he's doing a bunch of like GTA money glitch things which aren't even real. And he's just clickbaiting for all the views, and he has 1,000 subscribers from doing that.
I wish I had 1,000 subscribers.
I know, right?
So, when did you know that he was cheating, or did you find out when everybody else was finding out?
I found out when you left SoritCraft.
Okay, yeah, because I know that some people knew that he was cheating, because I knew that he was using World Edit before I left, because I caught him. I logged off because he blew up my house, and he said he was going to rebuild it, and when I came back on, he was halfway through building it, and he was flying around rebuilding it. So he was obviously using creative mode.
Oh.
So thank you for giving me your story on SoritCraft.
You're welcome.
You know, he was giving away stacks of diamond blocks to people when they were starting the server for after I joined, and like, you know, it seemed kind of random that he was giving away so many diamonds, so I definitely had suspicions about what was up, but I didn't know anything for certain until I talked to you.
Okay, so you saw the suspicions like everyone else did, because when I first joined the server, he gave me a stack of iron blocks. Which, immediately I was like,
Yeah.
why would he give me that much iron when I first start the server?
Which I saw as iron farm, and it's not even that efficient of a design. Like, it's not something you'd be getting that much iron from.
Yeah, I saw
Unless
his
he's
iron farm
AFKing there.
too, but yeah, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
really
you'd
know
have-
the iron farms.
With that kind of iron farm, you'd have to be AFKing pretty much constantly to get the amount of iron he has. And he's, like, never AFKing on the server.
Yeah, like I never saw him on when I was on. He was only on a few times.
I saw him on a couple times, but never for longer than, 20 minutes or so.
Yeah. It didn't seem like he played enough to have as much stuff as he definitely had.
Hmm.
Which,
Yeah.
there's-
Yeah, he also got netherite armor almost instantly after the update, and nobody had really
Yeah.
seen him on.
Yeah, and he told me that he used the bed technique, which even using the blowing up the beds and TNT stuff, there's only like a couple netherite that spawns even per chunk, so.
Hmm.
And it takes like 4 netherite, ancient debris to make 1 netherite, so.
Yeah.
There's no telling if he cheated or if he just played a lot, like when nobody was on. I don't know if he cheated. I personally think he was cheating, but, not
Yeah,
certain.
well, and even if he's in another time zone, it's still suspicious that, like, he wasn't on that much, but yet still had stuff as if he was playing constant.
Yeah, and I've spoke to some people, and people are saying that, like, when they first started, like, when the server first started, he had, like, a lot of diamonds, like, the day the server started, which is definitely suspicious.
Well, and it's surprising me how many people said that he was known hacking during the first season and still came back for the second season.
Yeah, I talked to some people, and they were like, oh yeah, I already knew he was cheating. It's like, then why come back? I definitely wouldn't play with someone who's cheating. I didn't know he was cheating.
Yeah, as soon as I knew he was cheating, I was leaving, period, end of story.
Yeah, I kind of thought the same, because it kind of ruins the fun for everyone else if this one guy is cheating.
Yeah, it's not worth your time if the server's not legit.
Yeah, and he was, caught using World Edit multiple times, so who knows if any of his builds were even legit, so.
I find it crazy that he openly cheated even when people were on the server.
Yeah.
Like, you'd think he would have at least tried to have been a little sneaky about it, but nope, just cheating right out in the open.
Yeah, like, I left the server when he was rebuilding my house, and I came back on, and he was just flying around me, rebuilding the server. Rebuilding my house. He was just flying in creative mode, rebuilding everything.
Yeah, just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Who cares if you see me?
And then when he messaged me saying that, like, I didn't see how the explosion went, that kind of made me upset because there was TNT all over inside my house and outside. So, what he was saying really made no sense.
It's one of those things where he had kind of the attitude of, I have almost 1,000 subscribers. Everybody should sit down and do what I say so that they can get shout outs.
Yeah, it's definitely what I saw. He thought of himself as better because of his subscriber count and things, which is, who really cares
Hmm.
about the
Yeah,
subscriber
which
count?
a higher subscriber count doesn't make you better than someone, especially, having 1,000 subscribers doesn't really mean all that much.
Yeah, like 1,000 subscribers with people that like I think the subscriber range on the server is like 20 to like 1,000 with Verdicts being the highest amount of subscribers.
Yeah, when you take out Vertex, I don't know if there's anybody above 200.
I don't think there is. I know I definitely don't have 200 subscribers.
I'm at 155 right now, so yeah, I'm even pretty far away from 200.
Yeah, I'm at 158 right now. So,
Hmm.
I don't think anyone other than him even had 200 subscribers, which is another reason why it was kind of weird that he invited, us to the server and things. And when
Yeah, it very much.
yeah.
Go on.
No, sorry. When I got invited to the server, it was called HeroCraft, and he never reached out to me. He said, I was inviting you to HeroCraft. He never reached out to me, and then like a month later, he finally reached out to me and told me he renamed it SoritCraft. And that's when I joined.
Yeah, it's very interesting to me the way he went about getting people, like, commenting in live streams and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's how he reached
Like,
out
I
to
get,
me, was via one
I
of my
get the
videos.
idea, and it worked, but at the same time, it's like, I'm surprised that there wasn't really anybody who he knew beforehand that was really on the server, that pretty much everybody there was people he had to reach out to on YouTube.
Yeah, like everyone I've talked to, and I've talked to Blazer, Panda, and now you. And I'll probably be talking to Outcasted Cringe at some point, but everyone I've talked to has said that they didn't know him before, that he reached out to them during one of their live streams. So,
And it's one of those things where, like, I know personally a couple different YouTubers from having, even some of them I've met online, but I know them pretty well now. And if I was doing something like that, for example, on Parcraft, I brought Nightmare in to do it with me, and because there's YouTubers I know outside of just one series, which it was kind of weird to me that he is at 1,000 subscribers, but yet doesn't know any other YouTubers.
yeah. And besides, it was kind of like, when I looked at his channel, I was like, oh, so he does Minecraft videos, but no, he does like GTA money scams, fake money glitches that probably don't even work.
Yeah, actually, I was talking to a dude who has GTA and specifically said that those money glitches don't work.
Yeah, so he was definitely like clickbaiting people with his videos. And then I found out that won a Redstone channel. I didn't even know that was his at first, but that is his channel, and that's where he uploaded his SoritCraft videos, which the interesting thing is, he deleted all of his SoritCraft videos.
Yeah, it's because he's got to get that bad reputation off of his back.
Yeah.
Because after you cheat on something like that, it takes a long time before anyone's willing to trust you again.
Yeah. So what I assumed he was probably going to do, which is what I've heard he is doing, is he's just going to start another server with different people and pretend like this server never happened, so.
Yeah. It's it's one of those things where I'm like, if I thought he was going to do it legit this time around, I'd be like, good for him. But just the fact that, chances are he's just going to come in and get a bunch of other people who have low subscriber counts to come in. They'll have no idea that he's cheating, and ultimately something similar will probably happen again.
Yeah. And what, like, with the guy who left, that video I shared with you, the coughing guy, like, he was in season 1, Verdicts cheated, some people got kicked, and then he started season 2 with a bunch of new people. So he'll probably just start if I thought that he was gonna actually try and not cheat, I would probably join one of his servers, but it seems like he's just gonna do the same thing.
Mm. Yeah, he hasn't shown that he's going to make an effort to do better next time.
Yeah. So in my opinion, when I first joined the server, I kind of thought he was cheating, but I kind of just, I was like, okay, I can let this pass. There's no proof that he's cheating, because I didn't know that video existed at the time, so I just kept playing. Things started to point that he was either cheating or he was just being really obnoxious on the server. Like, other people had told me that he was, like, just catching them on fire and being kind of annoying around them, which kind of led me to think,
Yeah, it's one of those things where there was some things that I was semi-suspicious of, but nothing that I was really willing to call anyone out on for.
yeah, my goal was to never call him out, like, I didn't want to say anything. When I said I was leaving the server, I kind of just said, I'm leaving the server, but I kind of didn't want to go into too many specifics,
Yeah, and it's one of those things where I saw your thing, and you said that it was because of what Vertex did, and I was kind of like, I've had some suspicions, nothing concrete, but if he really is doing something, I don't want to waste time on a server with an owner who's cheating.
Yeah.
So I obviously reached out to you and asked what was going on.
And I explained to you what had happened, and that I never thought that, I didn't think everyone would just kind of mass quit after they found out. I thought some people would stick around, but it really seems like everyone kind of just quit on the server.
I think Blazer's the only one who stayed.
Yeah, I talked to Blazer, and I don't think he quit the server. I'm pretty sure he's still on there. And I don't know if he's on Panda's server or not.
He's not.
Okay.
I think he knew Vertex was cheating for a long time and just kind of took a stance of not really caring.
Yeah.
Which, if that's how he wants to be, good for him.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just incapable of being willing to play on a server where the owner is known to cheat. If it was on a much larger server, like with a couple hundred people, it wouldn't be so big of a deal. But because it's such a small server, one person cheating completely ruins the experience for everybody else.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. Because, if there was a lot of people, one person cheating wouldn't be that big of a deal. But there was only like 8 people. I think 8 people.
Mm.
8
Well, it's
people
one of those
were
things where on larger servers, a lot of times owners do have, quote unquote cheat levels of stuff, but it's a matter of where they're not really playing along with everybody, they're more running the server. So it's significantly different than if the owner's around and cheating.
Yeah. So basically, I think everyone that I've talked to has had the same opinion of, they found out he was cheating around the same time I did. They decided they didn't want to be on the server with someone who's cheating, and then all this stuff happened. It kind of just collapsed from there.
Well, and it's very interesting because I did check, and he hasn't removed people from the whitelist, so I think he might just completely abandon the server.
He removed me
and
from
start
the
a new
whitelist.
one.
He removed me from the whitelist.
Really? He didn't remove me from the whitelist yet. He probably will at some point, but yeah.
So, thank you very much for your time, sir.